Much better tempo of practice. Today, the first day, I liked the whole tempo. I mean, in and out of drills. Some of these young guys are starting to get the hang of it again, getting back in the ball, and less people, so you got to take more reps. So you got to get going. Very good physical part of it. I liked. Not, we were physical, not hurting each other, practicing the right way, good with the fits with our hands. Defensively, did some real nice things. See some really athletic guys over there, guys, and at all three levels, front linebackers and secondary. Offensively, threw and caught the ball much better today. Getting the running game. Get Carlos looked really good out there today, I thought. Just got to continue to grow. We got a lot of growth. We got potential. And we got good players. We got to get them in the right places and get very consistent. That's going to be our goal by the end of spring. Question?
Sounds like defense, maybe a little more emphasis with the players you're losing.
No, I'm going to tell you now. I mean, defensively, I've been very pleased. I mean, the knowledge of those guys and what guys have even though we had some guys leaving, but there's a lot of experienced guys that really know what to do. Linebackers, a leg way jumps out at me. Of course, 6, Matthew Thomas looks really good. Terrence Smith and some of those those guys have all jumped out there and stepped up in some roles that I've been very proud of, the ends. And Eddie Goldman's getting much better every day. I like a lot of his progress. He jumped out at me. So some of those guys in the secondary now, we're pretty talented back there now. Pretty talented.
Has Goldman, you said, I guess it was first quarter drills, he was a little overweight. Has he dropped?
Yes, his weight is way back in playing shape. He's down and where he needs to be and what's going on and getting better and better every day and becoming very physical.
That's been noticeable, his weight as far as how it's improved his play out there?
It's amazing how it makes you quicker, makes you allowed to use your ability.
Trey Jackson doing all right? He's been out of the last.
Yeah, he was. He's got dinged one time. The head is kind of nothing bad, just keeping out precautionary, and he'll be good.
In the head that he said?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything in particular you liked about having Terrence Smith, moving him over to the will?
No, I mean, the versatility and be able to learn 2 or 3 positions, because those older guys like Telvin and Christian, you don't know when a guy gets injured, you don't know a guy does this. When you can mix and match guys to get the best people or personnel on the field in different packages, and when you get older, you need to be multiple in your positions, and then also let you understand your defense better. Like, if you know what the Will's really doing as a Mike or whatever you're doing as Sam, it allows you to play differently in certain situations. That's one of the reasons I like doing it as much as anything.
Physically, is Jalen kind of exactly the guy you wanted that day?
Oh, Jalen can do about anything he wants to do. I mean, he's playing safety, he's playing nickel, he's playing corner. He is having I've been extremely pleased with the way he's playing. PJ has looked really well. Tyler Hunter out there, he didn't hit anybody right now. He moved around. Marcus Bruce has had a good spring. I think Trey Marshall's going to be a really good player. I think he's got corner capabilities too. I really do. Some things he does. I mean, that's been a good group. I really have.
You've been pretty much better every season since you've been here. Is this possible? You got that kind of talent on hand right now?
I don't know that. I mean, how we go. We have a talented team. We got good players. How they gel and how selfless they become, like last year's group did, and how mature they become in wanting to be consistent, not being able to do it, not being able to do it at times, but do it all the time and get them in the right roles. I mean, that's a chance. But we have a chance to have a good football team.
How different or difficult will it be being coming off the season you just had?
Let's go play the game. Line them up, play. You can't worry about that. Go hunt a new championship.
Is it important to have experience with Scooter out there while you're here?
Yeah, he does. And Scooter playing in the slot has done some good things. Really been pleased with Bobo out there. Bobo's come on. Isaiah's getting better. Kermit today, he was off and on, being consistent. We got him some plays in space, and then we got him in his routes. He was better. And Kermit, those guys. And Christian Green's having a solid.
Scooter on that knee, did you see any difference now that he's back? Still going?
Still same. Yeah, he's been going good. I think he tweaked something today. Maybe a little hammy, real tight, not bad, just tweaked one of those today, I think.
Back to Jalen, do you expect him to kind of fill the void in terms of vocally that little Marcus had?
There ain't no doubt. He's smart. He knows he knows all 3 positions. He can lead. He can talk. He's intelligent. He processes it. He gets it to his teammates. He affects his teammates. Really, really, I'm very pleased in his whole dynamic of how he's playing. And he's taken that role. I mean, sometimes being able to do it and feeling comfortable doing it, he feels very comfortable.
This is a pretty smooth transition with Coach Kelly, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, it really has. Because it's the same terminology, same defense, same everything.
You talk so much about cross-training guys. Is that tough, though, with the limited amount of time and hours you get with these guys?
It is. It's demanding on them because they have to learn quickly in a short amount of time and bounce from meeting. But in the long run, it's going to help. And like I say, right now, we got to cram as much information in as you can. You got to build your library right now. Because however we play in the spring, that ain't going to count. It's getting them to the fall, and many times you give them reps and give them the knowledge here. And even if they get it here and they don't regurgitate it again until the fall in a 3rd game of the year, but they've had, just because you're familiar with something makes you easier to learn it when when that package is pulled out. So right now we got to cram as much information in those guys as possible.
And Jalen as a blitzer, what really stands out? Because he talked about he loves to blitz. What
Oh, he's
stands
so athletic. He can burst. He can change. He can bend. He can run by. He can. If you're square him, he's got moves that like a back to get around you. But he's also physical enough to take on a back or run on an edge. And he's long. He can. He can get his hands in the air. And block passing lanes.
One more question, guys.
One more,
What's
yeah.
your schedule of Jameis this weekend? Is he here? Or
No, he'll be here. And
He's not
get up there. And then we'll get him back up for the games, whatever we do. That's the plan.